get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Nashville.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill complete to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tannehill on first down. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tannehill. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tannehill throwing again. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 55. Watch the slip. in your face.
Throwing again is Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
At the Steelers' 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill going for it all.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
We got 4. We got 4.
Check 43.
Again, Tannehill. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off play action, Tannehill on the move to his left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down and 4, Roethlisberger. And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Off the play fake, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tannehill hooking up with Reynolds for a Titan first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down carry for Henry. Finding some room at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. But what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Harris. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Black 20. 51. That's got to be a long day. That's got to be a long day.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. This went into the hands of the running back, Balaj. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Henry running right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Go! Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Fights loose. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. McLeod to return it. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run it with Balaj. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Touchdown defense. Check safety, check safety. Back.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go. We got this. No. Check 52.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Harris, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They'll try to run with Harris. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, team.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On 1st down, it's Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew their time getting short. They had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now Bullock Cook will send this one away after the touchdown.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up.
Did a nice job in the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
Oh, Johnson, nice grab.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now Ben. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ben gonna throw. He's gonna fire one deep over the middle. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool. 32 yards. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Extra point put through by Boswell. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that's complete to Brown. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's Ben. Connecting with Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Roethlisberger to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing